Welcome back to Teatime on CoverStory highlights, raw, unapologetic, and grounded in truth. Today, before we go on to profile the parishes of Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth, we will take a strategic pause to reflect on what's happening in the battleground constituencies that we have covered so far. Specifically, the 5 seats in St. James and 2 in Trelawny that we have profiled already. Let's be clear. The election campaign is well on the way. Both the JLP and the PNP are deep in the trenches, locking in their bases, shaking hands, and packing town halls. Forget the official date. This election is already being fought on the ground. The last poll may have given the PNP the advantage nationally, but the real pulse of the electorate is in the enthusiasm, the turnout at meetings, the grassroots energy, and how connected the candidates are to the issues that matter. Now let's zoom in. In Trelawny Southern, the PNP looks poised for a pickup. There's movement on the ground, but the big wild card remains Trelawny Northern. While the PNP sees this seat as a potential game changer, there is trouble. The JLP's Hamilton, that's Tova Hamilton, has quietly rebuilt her fractured base. Meanwhile, Wickham McNeil, although being a political heavyweight, seems to have lost some of that comrade energy. His layback style isn't matching the moment. He needs fire. He needs to hit the ground and deliver. In St. James, the map is clearer in some areas, but murkier in others. Let's look at St. James Southern. The PNP's Nikisha Burchell is gaining cross-demographic support. She's well on her way to reclaiming the seat for the PNP. In St. James Central, Heri Clark is likely to retain the seat for the JLP and is aided by infrastructure wins that could fire up his base. Yes, there are some noticeable infrastructure development going on right now in that constituency that could change the way the people vote. In St. James Northwestern, Horace Chang still remains the favorite and should deliver that seat for the JLP. In St. James East Central, this is where there might be some competition. Bartlett is the favorite, but Rochelle Reed-Knott is putting up a spirited fight. Bartlett could be vulnerable, not because he's weak, but because of generational shifts and a potential national swing if it happens. And then there is St. James West Central, a rematch between Marlene Malou Fort and economist Dr. Andre Horton. It's a toss-up, but here's the catch. The JLP will likely pour resources into that constituency, and that could make the difference. So what does this all mean to us? If the PNP grabs 4 out of the 7 seats in Trelawny and St. James, they are in a prime position for a national victory. But if the JLP holds 1 in Trelawny and sweeps 4 in St. James, it could be a long election night for the PNP. Let's talk demographics now. The JLP seemed to have energized youth support, a visible trend across Jamaica seen in the campaigns I have covered. The PNP has a solid backing among older diehards, but the youth enthusiasm is lacking. The PNP must pivot now. While the PNP is leaning heavily on the corruption message, it's not sticking with younger voters. They want vision, not just criticism. Meanwhile, the JLP is waging what they claim is a patriotic campaign, evoking black identity, national pride, and a Jamaica first messaging. It is a powerful message, even if the achievements that they are promoting along with it are incomplete. In this kind of political climate, where better the devil you know still resonates in parts of the electorate, Mark Golding has some serious work to do. He has got to sharpen his message, match Holness's charisma, and inspire the comrades to mobilize, especially the young ones. Next time we head over to Western Hanover. But for now, like, share, subscribe, and tell us in the comment section who's got the momentum heading into the elections in the West. This has been Cover Story Highlights. Join us next time as we explore Hanover Western in our continued series of constituency profile.